Zac, well, welcome to Perth Festival.
Thank you very much.
Relax
Thanks
you
for
a bit.
having me.
Why do you want to play for the Dockers?
Look, they've given me another opportunity. Obviously, things didn't end that well at St Kilda, and I got delisted there. So, I've come across here with new hope, and as starting a new career, I've been given another chance by these guys, and I can feel the excitement amongst the group with all the new recruits and stuff, and I'm ready to give it a crack again.
Did you have a close relationship with Ross Lyon? Was that the main part of the reason?
Look, I didn't expect to be delisted at St Kilda, so I never really thought about it. So when I got back from my holidays overseas, I came back and a lot of stuff happened, and before I knew it, that had all happened. And probably a day or two after that had gone down, I spoke to Ross, and he said, we're willing to give you another chance. That they'd already been looking at me throughout the year, the recruiters, and he'd just given them a bit of a positive word about me, because him and I have had a pretty good relationship throughout my career. He's given me another chance at St Kilda, and he gave me a call and said, would you be willing to move across? And I said, yeah, bloody oath.
There's been a lot of speculation of the reasons for St Kilda. Was it the salary cap issues there?
Yes and no. A little bit, obviously that, and a lot of guys had to take, pay cuts or whatever, but ultimately it wasn't. There were a few other things that, I wasn't that happy with, but, ultimately they gave me a new shot in my career, and I'm, more than happy with all the people there. I don't hold any grudges or anything, so, it is what it is, and I can't, look back in any bad way at it.
Did you feel like you would get the same opportunities under Scotty Waters? Did you meet with him or anything?
Yeah, I had a brief meeting with him before I made my decision. He seemed like a good guy, and I didn't really think too much about what he and I, our relationship would be like. It was more, a few other things that I'd rather not talk about.
Did you have discussions with many other clubs, or was it pretty much you certain you wanted to come?
Not really, no. It was, I spoke to Ross after it all happened, and I was pretty well. I said, I'm pretty happy to come across and move my life over here and commit myself to being here. So, I'm pretty happy with my decision so far.
Are you pretty confident that you'll get through to the Dockers pick?
I guess it's a bit of a hypothetical thinking about what could happen, but I've moved my life over here. I've committed to them, and hopefully that's enough to ward off other clubs, and so be it.
What if another club does pick you?
Oh well, that's just a what if. I can't really answer. I'll do what I got to do.
What do you bring to Freo? I guess you're a defender of some note. You had a pretty good
Yep.
final series.
Yep.
Some people are saying you're the backup, or some of the backup for some of the more experienced blokes. Where do you see yourself fitting in if you come to the club?
Look, I consider myself a key back. I felt like the last 3 years I've grown a fair amount at St Kilda from where I started, playing in finals, and I probably played in 10 finals and a couple of grand finals, and I feel like I did quite well over that period. So I feel like I bring a little bit of experience to the group. They're a young, exciting group, and I think they've got another 6 kids in here. There's about 40 young kids around that are younger than me, which is a bit of a change. So hopefully I can bring a bit of experience down back with McFarlane and Grover and Silvani. So we'll see what happens, I guess. Hopefully I've got to make my way and prove my point and get into the team.
Not too many blokes in this squad know about Ross Lyon, and obviously getting to know him.
Yep.
What does he, do you think, bring to a club? What are the qualities you think, particularly for Freo, for instance, that might be an advantage?
Look, he's very driven, and he knows what he wants. I guess he'll fish out, what he doesn't want in the team, and what he likes and what he doesn't like. He's obviously, him and I had a good relationship, and the one thing I regard pretty highly in him is that he lets you know where you stand. If he's not happy, he'll tell you. If he's happy with you, he'll let you know as well. So he's a good communicator. He'll bring that to the group. So hopefully a good positive vibe around the place will help, and get it going in the right direction.
You've had a couple of training sessions already. What do you like about what you've seen out on the track with the other boys?
Oh, the weather. No, it seems like as I said before, the group's pretty youthful, and a lot of youngsters getting around, and a lot of talent. So even I'm a pretty keen watcher of footy. So just watch from an outsider over the last couple of years. I've just seen them growing to a good group, and getting a chance to come out here and train with them is just I can't thank them enough.
Did you know any of the Freo boys well before this?
No, none at all. So it's yeah, it's all fresh and all new, and yeah, just pretty excited.
It's a bit of a weird experience, I suppose, being a bit older and sort of having that first kid at school.
Yeah, like, and I guess being unexpected. I didn't really expect it to happen at the end of the year, and you know, when I first came to St Kilda, I'd been delisted, and I knew that I was going to go somewhere new. Whereas it's probably only been the last month that it's been made a decision. So yeah, it's all quite new and exciting.
How far are you believing you've best football's in front of you?
Yeah, definitely. Look, I played most of my junior footy as a forward, and I probably only started playing defence probably five years ago. And I think probably as a slow maturer, my body's starting to start to fill out now, and I'm quite confident the next 2 or 3 years will be my best footy. So yeah.
You, I guess you had to be pretty thick-skinned as well, because every time you get mentioned, it's Rockers kicked the bag on you. In some ways, the Kilda supporters perhaps being a bit harsh, and you had to develop that thick skin over a period of time.
Yeah, I guess playing fullback, you don't really get too much glory. You don't kick the winning goal, and you're never on the back page of the paper, so someone has to cop it, and I guess that's been my job for a while. So yeah, I guess it does make you a little bit thick-skinned, and I don't know, for some reason it's been in my life since I started, so you get used to it. Hopefully it can change once I get over here.
Would it be good to get out of Melbourne from that?
A little bit. Well, I haven't really heard about the Perth media, so we'll find out soon.
How far can the Dockers go this year, next season, do you think?
Look, I guess the good thing about the pre-season is everyone starts fresh. Everyone knows where they have to get to. I think this group definitely go deep into finals, and I think that's their aim, just to play finals and get some experience into the young guys.
In the start of 2010, Chris Tarrant and Luke McFarlane were probably two of the best performed key position or key defenders in the competition. Do you feel like maybe yourself and McFarlane could set up a similar duo?
Yeah, I'd like to hope so. Yeah, speaking to Ross, I think that's part of his plan. That eventually that him and I will take the two talls and build around that. So hopefully that's the way it happens. I like to be somewhere near Tarrant.
Right. Yeah. Thanks, Zac.
Righty. Thanks, guys.